Hello, my name is Will Schofield, and I am the Superintendent of Schools for the Hall County School District. You know, there's not a day that seems to go by that we don't turn on the television, that we don't open up a newspaper and we hear about some sort of violence that's gone on, whether it's in Europe or whether it's in California or whether it's in our own state. And I know that there are thoughts that are continually in the back of moms and dads and aunts and uncles and students and our teachers' mind, and that is our Hall County School District doing everything possible to keep our students and our staff as safe as we can possibly make them. Let me assure you that over the last 10 years, we have continued to make the safety of our students and our staff a priority in the Hall County School District. We've been recognized twice in the last 2 years as the most proactive, safe school district in the United States of America by the Student Resource Officer Organization. That being said, let me just tell you a few of the things we've done over the last decade. We've placed safety coordinators in every school. We have detailed emergency and safety plans, again, at every school, at every facility within our district. We bring in outside agencies like GEMA and FEMA to continually do safety audits and give us ideas about how we can make our schools and our facilities even safer. We have an extremely creative relationship with our local law enforcement agency, the Hall County Sheriff's Office, in which we share personnel and they work together with our school resource officers and our safety coordinators and our principals to ensure that we're doing everything possible and sharing information to keep our students and our staff safe. We have put in an immediate background check for visitors within our school buildings, and by the way, we have told a number of people we're not going to be able to let you visit our school today because of what has come back on that immediate criminal background check, making sure that we know to the best of our abilities who's visiting our schools and who's coming into contact with our students and with our staff. We've spent a great deal of money on infrastructure. We've put in new entrances and exits in our schools, again trying to make sure we know who's coming into our schools and that we have a way to check and be aware of who's coming in and leaving our schools. We've put new camera systems in every one of our schools, and these are state-of-the-art camera systems that from central locations we can see what's happening at the entrances, the exits, and some of the hot spots, if you will, of all of our campus. So we've spent an awful lot of money, we've spent an awful lot of effort, we've tried to get the best minds together to ensure that we've done the things that help us have safe schools in the Hall County School District. But the reason that I wanted to come before you today, and the reason I wanted to talk to our students, I wanted to talk to our parents, I wanted to talk to our staff, is that all of the things that we've done over the last 10 years are good. They're necessary. They're things that we should do for the safety of our school district. But let me remind you that the greatest tool that we have to keep our schools, our students, and our staff safe is to continue to have this culture within our schools where when we see things that don't look quite right, students, when you hear things that don't sound quite right, when you see things on the internet, whether it's Instagram or whether it's Facebook, and you're thinking, that doesn't sound quite right, let me encourage you to continue to tell somebody and to tell somebody immediately in authority. And whether that's your teacher, whether that's your principal, whether that's your assistant principal, when we see things that just don't seem quite right, I'm going to encourage you to continue to let somebody know so we can look into that. We don't want to create any kind of paranoia. We don't want folks to be afraid of coming to school. But let me just suggest that as we look back over 20 years, when bad things have happened in schools, it appears that in almost every instance there were signs that things were going on and that people knew things weren't quite right. So as we move forward, we will continue to do everything within our ability to keep the Hall County School District one of the safest places on the planet. But we need your help. I commit to you that I will do my part, that your Board of Education will make the expenditures that are necessary, that will put the personnel and the practices in place, but students, staff, moms, dads, grandpas, aunts, uncles, community members, won't you please do your part? And when you see things within our community, you see things within our schools that don't quite add up, that seem like this doesn't seem quite normal, please let somebody know immediately. We're going to continue to try to be the most caring place on earth We'll do our part. Will you do yours? Thank you, and have a great day.